Welcome back, guys. Sorry it's been a while. Work has just been absolutely insane at the moment. I have so much work right now, it's not funny, but I still want to try keep up these videos consistently. So today I thought I would talk about something quite relatable to a lot of business owners in tech and also even developers in general trying to sell their services to someone that doesn't understand. How do you explain and sell your tech-based services to a non-technical client? I'm sure a lot of you right now are hearing that question and going, oh boy, that's not the first time. Been there, done that. I'm going to share my advice on how I think you can sell your tech services to someone who just doesn't technically understand or doesn't get the tech jargon, because you have to break down your services in a way to someone so they can actually understand what the hell you're trying to sell to them. Otherwise, why are they going to buy from you in the first place? So the biggest mistake I see when developers are trying to sell their services is when you start talking about things like NextJS, WordPress, Supabase, SSL certificates, all that kind of stuff, you're going to lose the client within seconds because you're not even talking about how you're going to solve their problem already. Clients generally don't care about the tech you use. As long as your tech solution solves the problem, that's business value to them. So this is what you need to try and understand as well. Otherwise, you're going to basically just speaking like a different language to them. And guess where that's going to lead you? Unless they also happen to understand that language. But chances are, target audience you're aiming for probably don't. Rule number one, speak in benefits, not features. Instead of saying, I build WordPress websites with custom integrations, try say, I help businesses generate more leads by building websites that attract and convert customers. Instead of saying, I develop custom apps, try saying, I create solutions that eliminate repetitive work, saving your business time each week. Frame your services around the pain points they solve, which brings us into number two, identifying their pain points. Figure out what's frustrating them the most in business when it comes to tech. Are they losing customers because their website is outdated or slow? Are they wasting hours every week doing repetitive tasks? Are they struggling to generate leads due to little or no online presence? Are their current systems clunky, slow, frustrating, and getting a lot of complaints? Do your client's competitors have better tech, which is resulting in your client to fall behind in the industry? This brings me to point number three. Education is key. Many businesses don't realize that doing nothing actually costs them more money than implementing the solution they've been quoted for. Now, what's an example of this? A business owner, let's say for example, has just received a quote of $30,000 to implement a bespoke app into their business, and then they're going to turn around and probably say something like, it's too expensive, so as a result of that, they're going to pass on it. You'll probably find in a couple of years' time that same business has still done absolutely nothing about that problem, but I can guarantee you it's probably cost them about triple what they've been quoted, and now they're probably regretting not going for your solution in the first place. The reason why it's cost them more in time and money than it has actually implementing your solution could be because of reasons like they've spent too much time training new staff members to try and gel with the existing processes and systems they have, and that just simply hasn't worked out. As a result, it's created constant onboarding struggles and wasted productivity. Getting their existing staff to apply band-aids to their existing workflows and solutions just to keep it running also causes frustration and wastes a lot of time and money. Increased human error, missed opportunities, and frustrated employees who feel burdened by the limitations of their current systems and softwares. When you're doing the quote, try not to sell it as an expense, sell it as an investment, because that's what it is. They're investing in something that's going to help their business grow. They're not spending money on something that's going to hold their business back. Do you get what I'm saying? It's also a good idea, if possible, to try and find out from them how much they've actually spent on their current system so far, how much they're continuing to spend, and how much is it costing them by the hourly rate, not only from themselves, but from their staff and also the resources required to do those tasks. This is going to give you a much stronger position to be in if you can present them an ROI calculation, aka return on investment calculator of some kind in your proposal. I can guarantee you that it's going to make a massive difference between whether you get the job or not. This brings me to point number four, bringing it all together, close the deal. Like I said before, show them the return on investment they're getting by investing in your solution. Let's say, for example, this business has 2 staff that spend 20 hours per week doing this task in their business. If the business's hourly rate is $120, for example, that would be 40 times 120. That's costing them $19,200 a month. So that's nearly 20 grand a month that they're just wasting. If your solution that you're selling them has only been quoted for say 30 or 40 grand, they're instantly going to jump at that because they know that in just a few months, they're going to make their money back. You also want to create a lower risk offer. What I mean by this is don't build out every single feature under the sun straight off the bat. What you want to do is identify one or two of their main core problems that they're facing. Then you want to just focus your solution on solving those one or two pain points first. Once you've done that, you've basically built trust with them and they're going to be more inclined to spend more money with you anyway. So say you solve those first two problems and then you go, hey, let's now work on pain point 3, 4, 5, and so on. They're going to continue to spend money with you because early on, they've already seen how much value you create just from solving those two problems. So that, in my opinion, is the way to go. Don't try to quote from A to Z because they're just going to see it as a whopping massive cost rather than a incremental investment. You can use a prototype or a minimum viable product of some kind to basically validate these pain points from being solved early on. In addition to this, you can also create a bit of a roadmap before you even start solving those first few problems to kind of showcase what it might look like if, for example, they continue to work with you over that period of time. This is going to create a visual representation in their head of what it might look like to work with you and how soon they're going to get results from you along the way. That, in my opinion, is key. You need to back up your work with case studies and testimonials. I made this mistake myself. I've done all this amazing work and guess what? My website actually currently to this day still has no testimonials on it. And you know what? I should actually pause this video right now and go fucking put some on my website because right now there could be people on my site looking at it going, cool, this guy does app development, web development, software development. Oh, he's got some really good clients he's worked with. But wait, where are all these extra case studies that he talks about? Where's all these testimonials? How do I know this guy is credible? Clearly explain what you did for that business using actual figures and numbers and even like before and after scenarios to kind of showcase the difference of what it looked like before that business used your solutions to after they used your solutions. Make it easy for them to get in touch with you with a clear and concise call to action. When you create a call to action, you want to guide that person on what to do next without them having to think about the next steps. For example, you might want to set up a quick call to map out what this would look like for your business. So basically just a recap on all those things. 1, don't use too much technical jargon. 2, speak in benefits, not features. 3, identify their pain points. 4, education is key. And 5, bring it all together, close the deal. I just realized that I've said 5, not 4 technically, but you know what, it's 5 points. So thanks for watching my video. I hope you found this useful. And if you like this kind of content, please comment. And I would also appreciate it if you would subscribe so I can create more videos like these. And I hope to see you soon. Thank you.